That's the stuff we need, bro. And me, I'm gonna let you know.
But otherwise, things are more or less the same. My plant is still here for maybe 60 years. Yeah. And this is in the same pot for 60 years. Would you believe it? This was my father planted this plant in the pot that it is in now, and it's still alive. Not 65, maybe around 60. 60 years. And it's still thriving. I love this plant. Italian. I was born in Italy. My mother's family was in the United States. So my aunt did the papers for my mother to come to the States. So we waited, for 10 years to be approved. And after that, the consulate called us, and we came to the States. And I have been living in this apartment since we got here. Oh my God. 65 years. Because I was very comfortable here. And we have everything around here. We are so close to Manhattan. In 15 minutes, you're in Manhattan. I love this place. That's why I love my window. I sit over here because I enjoy watching out, looking out. It's wonderful, and especially if it's raining, if it's snowing. I sit here and it makes me feel as if I'm doing something. I'm outside. Look at the trees, especially when they are in the springtime, it's beautiful. Oh, it was very different than what it is today. It was more of a neighborhood. Now it's like a big city. Nothing like, before. There was no buildings, everything was small houses. I think this was the only big buildings that there was around here. There would be people in the street coming by, selling fish, selling vegetables, selling salsa, delivering milk. Now there is none of that anymore. All gone. Oh my God, I have no spare time. I really don't. Well, the only thing that I do, I get up a little later. Before I used to wake up very early, and I had to be on the road by 6:45 to catch a bus. I worked with an investment firm on Wall Street for 37, 38 years. A very long time with the same company. I go out with my friends, we go out shopping. And if somebody needs me, like to go to a doctor, to drive them in, I go and drive them into Manhattan. And then we stop for lunch. Yeah, a lady of leisure, right. And then when I get home, I do a little cooking. My daughter Sandy comes over, my son-in-law, my grandkids. As I told you before, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful neighborhood. I really, really like it. Because as I said, we have everything. Everything. People from all over come shopping in Astoria because they know that they have, all the specialty shops too. Italians, Greek, Croatians, What else? They don't have any French, really. No French shops.
All right, my name is Cosmas. I sell restaurant supplies. I've been doing this 26 summers. I came off the boat in '83, basically, from Greece. A lot of Greeks out here. We've been doing this for a long, long time in Astoria. We basically got it locked down. Absolutely. I told my mother, I said, I left paradise for this hellhole. I said, when you come in, from the beach, you see the beach, you see the sunlight, you see everything, and all you see is buildings out here. You're like, holy shit, where the fuck you bring me to? But you adjust. You adjust to the way of life, I would say right now, it's 1,000% better than back then. I really love it. A lot of these old school guys, God bless them, the sacrifice, that work 7 days a week, no entertainment, no nothing. It was restaurants, fur business, whatever you want. They did it all for us. So, 7 days, those guys were beasts. 18 hours. So, no entertainment at all, just work. And then they were able to buy a house. And then their kids, just like me, basically have something. So, as an immigrant, we took that part over too. So our mindset is that. All right, so to start a family, I need a home, I need a business. So we work the same way. And that's what our story is about. I'm a Greek immigrant, there's Italian immigrants, there's Irish immigrants, there's Indian immigrants, there's Mexican, everybody's here. We all got the same mentality. We need a home to put our family in, so we work and bust our ass day and night. I'm here 6 days a week, God bless. So my kids don't do what I do.
And that's what led to this.
Yes, that's what led to this. And even by promoting the records, selling the records to them, and if they don't have the money, okay, I tell them come back next time, I sell it for them. And if they have whatever they have, I compromise with them. It's not the money, it's the music, it's the interaction, it's the relation, it's the feedback that I'm looking forward to. It's the difference that I'm making, So that's what really matters, man. That was the records, because when you have music brings peace, music brings enjoyment, music brings happiness, music brings connections, music brings a lot. Music is therapy. Music is a big weapon, brother. Big things. Music is one of the most influential, the most powerful thing in the whole world. I like to be around an environment of people that's in peace, that's cool, that gets along, that acknowledge you, okay, greet you, conversate with you. It's very nice people. See, God is good all the time. There you go, brother. That's one of my greatest brothers around here. That's what Astoria is like. Yes. And if I would tell you a story, ooh, that one will make your whole movie say, that's the movie, that's the documentary right here.
It was one of these these moments where I was at my friend's country house, and he's got it in Pennsylvania, and he's kind of a mutual friend of ours now, but he trailered his boat out there, and he's got a big lake, and we're out on the boat one weekend, and I was like, so what do you do, Richard? What? He's like, I got a pet store, and I go, pet store? I go, how's that working out for you? What's the pet business like? And he throws out a number of how much he makes weekly. And I was like, really? In a pet store? He's like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And then the wheels started spinning in my head. I moved out when I was like 25 to get a taste of the city life. Moved into Manhattan 13 years ago. I moved back here, back into the house that I grew up in, and it's become the neighborhood I always wanted it to be. Whereas like New York has changed and it become less friendly for, you know, people who get, I would say, a little bit older, you know, where this has become more of like, you know, there's families, there's a good neighborhood vibe, there's it has more sense of community, you know. It's you could still go into stores that are mom and pop run. It's like, yeah, there's some chains here, but you could come into a place like this and you could meet me, and I am the owner and I'm working here, and my partner, who happens to be my girlfriend, is my co-owner, and you will deal with the owners when you walk into places, you know, and you could actually talk to them and they give you their backstory, which like I'm doing right now. So that's Astoria.
Four generations we are, yeah. 4 generations, because my nephew has 2 kids, so we are 4 generation. So which is really, really nice. We all close with one another, and sometimes they tell us that we are close. Why do we have to call each other every day? What do we have to say, you know? But we like to hear from one another every day. We talk. I talk every day to my sisters, which is really nice. You don't find, you know, too many people anymore, too many families that are close anymore, because nobody has time for one another, you know. We try to get together, you know, every Sunday to my sister's house, and we have dinner together, and then everybody goes their own way. But on every Sunday, we try to get together.
Yes, about feelings, about nature, about, you know, the way people have to interact with one another, you know, to cheer each other, to support each other, to greet one another, you know, to get along, you know, to feel your humanity, you know, to feel your importance as a human being, you know.
Oh, I love yeah, it's very bad. That's very bad. I love to keep everything. I don't like to throw away anything. But sometimes I do get mad at myself, because I say, why do I keep all this stuff? Because someday my daughter is going to throw out everything. So isn't it better that I throw it out instead of making her go crazy after to dump everything? But I cannot part with anything. But, you know, everything means a little something. So, you know, they're nice memories, so you don't want to throw anything out.
My girlfriend would go into places like TJ Maxx, and she like, they're selling their stuff for this much, and she's like constantly going online looking at Chewy and Amazon and comparing everything for prices that we have. And I said to her, I'm like, listen, let me explain something to you so you could ease your mind a little bit. We're not selling anything here that nobody else is selling. It's pet supplies. The only thing that we're truly selling here is you and me, and that's it. That's it. When people come in here, they're getting the Louis and Sandra show. And so many times people have said to us, it's like, you guys are hilarious and we love it here. And my whole attitude has been like, I've been in the bar, restaurant, club business all my life. And I got this counter in front of me. This might as well be my bar. And like, I tended bar for 10 years. So like when I come in, I treat everybody like, we have liquor back here, and we do like random shots in the afternoon with people who be like, hey, you want a shot? We have vodka in the fridge. When people are going in there looking for dog food, they're like, is this vodka back here for the dogs? I'm like, no, it's for the humans. You want a shot? And then you sit there and you're doing shots with random customers in a pet store at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, never in my life did I ever think.
so many memories. The best memories were my mother and father. We lived here. We had dinner together every night at 6 o'clock. We would have dinner. But we always had, my father, loved to have people over. So everybody used to come here. Every night we had company. So it was really, really great. It goes quickly. It really does. That's why you have to enjoy your time. Enjoy what you do. Enjoy your friends, your family. And that's the most important thing.
Bit of advice, which was one of my biggest fears. I was just like, I don't want to say something
Right here.
like this.
Then after
There's
her,
pressure that comes
Why
with
is
it.
it
amen. That everybody knows and everybody got
That was, to
to
me,
Bob
the
Marley.
scariest part.
Say,
I'm not about everything, but I'm not a
You
professional.
come out here and
consumer,
It's just like, it's
market,
He sings about
society.
present, past, future.
Something that right in the garden.
their brother and sister or
Okay, I'm gonna tell you the story. The story is, I've been doing this back and forth. I was around the corner 3 years, 7 months. I was on Queens Plaza, which is where they call Long Island City. I was there for like over 10, 12 years. Then I came here. I've already been here for 2 years, 7 months. But the thing that happened is, Sunday night, I was right here like that. And then I went to 7-Eleven, which is a store right there. I bought 3 little, I don't know if you know the White Castle cheeseburgers, small little cheeseburgers. And then I bought 3. Good afternoon guys, thank you. Good afternoon, thank you. Not 1, not 2, but 3. 2 women and 1 man. The greeting, the positive energy is there. We gotta share it, we gotta embrace it, brother. That's what makes us feel good people. That's what makes us good human beings. And then that's what we're supposed to do. So when I went to get the cheeseburgers and I ate them and drank something, I forgot myself being careless of my diabetic, and then the bread kicking into my sugar rose up. I started seeing the ceiling falling on me. Everything's getting closer on me, and I'm talking. I fell here 4 times. Pardon my French, vomited 3 times, and then all of a sudden I dropped on the floor. 2 minutes, I would have a heart attack and go to a coma. I would have been dead. Now what happened is, when I dropped on the floor, there was a white brother that was around passing by, and he knows me. He said, "John, you okay? You okay? You okay?" I said, "John, what's the matter? What's the matter?" And then he started picking up my records and put them aside, and I told him to take them to the thrift shop. Then another white brother came and said, "Whoa, this is my buddy John, man. This is a good guy. He sell people records around the neighborhood. He's good, man. He ain't give nobody no hard time." And he picks up the records also, 2 of them piling up, and then they take them to the thrift shop for me. And then they call 911. The police came, EMS came, and then they got me right away. They give me oxygen, put me in a stretcher in an ambulance, took me to Mount Sinai. And then I spent 3 nights in Mount Sinai, and then they give me medicine to bring down my sugar. And then afterwards they release me, and thank God, I got another game. I'm here, brother. It's a blessing, that's me, right. And that's what we need from people of Astoria. But there were certain other places, if I went, people would just pass by and just go on, or would think that I'm acting up, or I'm being foolish, or I'm on drugs. I would have been dead. But there are certain human beings, certain people around here that is the way. Color don't matter, money don't matter, but I'm a human being too. My brother on the floor. And then they help me.